Hold on to your bucket seats. Hold on to your seats. Hold on to everything that you got going on. Hold on to your jewelry, to your wigs, to your hats, to your hair, and listen to the spillage I got for you. I got an update on Meek Mills. He has been freed, and that's been definitely trending on Twitter. What's interesting is Michael Rubin, the owner of 76 Sixers, not only did he pick him up from prison, but he picked him up in a helicopter. Okay? Helicopter. And took him to the game. He wasn't even allowed to ring the bell. Oh, I find that interesting. That's good. He's out. I'm not even going to say I'm shaking my head. I'm not even going to say I'm surprised. I'm just going to say, you know what? I believe she's real stupid. And I feel like sometimes as a person, when you have kids, it's finally time, guess what, for the kids to come first. Because they didn't ask to come here. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about Emily B. And all the stuff I done seen on Instagram and everything else, and how she's been hanging out at Coachella with Fabulous. Fabulous did whatever he could to get her back, and this is their, their, I don't know what to call it, tsunami? Maybe that's the better word for it. This has been going on for so long, since 2011, with the craziness of their so-called relationship, how he don't want her, he's been messing with other women, and how Kimbella from Love and Hip Hop, which is what is Jules Santana's I guess fiance slash girlfriend or whatever, Chrissy, which is Jim Jones' girlfriend from that first season, got into it. Well, she did whoop her ass pretty badly. I kind of feel like she caught her off guard. Okay, I'm a big fan of Chrissy, but I feel like sometimes she's a bully. She caught Kimbella off guard and really whooped her ass because they were all at a party. And Kimbella chose to tell Emily B, which is Fabulous' girlfriend, that first season of Love and Hip Hop, that she actually fucked him. And next thing you know, she was getting hands and toes put on her ass by Jim Jones' girlfriend, actually now fiance, excuse me, Chrissy. So, I just feel like it's crazy. We saw that video. I saw that video I put up. She talking about how, he kicked her teeth out. He hit her 7 times and both her front teeth came out. See, these kind of things keep happening. She's back with this man. They were not only seen, they were seen on video walking through Coachella, dancing together, posting pictures. This is insanity. That is a tsunami. This is beyond, this is a whole tsunami. Where can your mind be where you don't have enough strength to at least leave for the kids? What are these boys going to grow up that you've had by Fabulous going to grow up to do today, women? What is your daughter going to grow up to be, when it comes to a man? It's really ridiculous. A lot of people going off on her, and I can't really blame them or whatever. It's like I felt so sorry for her at the same time. I don't. Because if you decide to stay in that, that's what you like. That's what you choose to deal with. How can you not see it out from that? Because she don't see nobody beyond him. And it's really sad because I think about the kids. It's no longer about you. It's about what these kids are seeing. That's what I have a problem with. If you want to get your ass beat, you know what I mean? That's on you. But what about what the kids are seeing? What about what they don't need to see? Why don't they pop up first in your mind to let you know what? I don't want my man to grow up to be a woman beater, or my daughter to grow up to be a man beater, or you know what I'm saying, or think that certain things supposed to be done. Do we even try to show a better way for the kid? What about the kids? That's my problem. And the more I kept looking at the video of them walking around, hugged up, kissing and dancing and shit, I'm like, are you kidding me? But this happens every day. And I bet you she backpedaling and pussy popping her story right now because he got a case now. But y'all back together now. You got a restraining order. You know what I'm saying? You're actually living with friends and he trying to get you to come back home. What was the point of even leaving it? And I remember hearing them kids screaming in that video from the car. So neither one of you care about what's happening in front of these kids. How much is this affecting? I know how I've been affected by domestic violence when I was growing up, how it made me grow up too fast, how I think about relationships because of it, and how it has an effect on you. You know what I mean? Because you're young and don't know how to deal with this kind of stuff, and this is not what you should see. It is scarring. I don't have to tell a lot of you that, but I'm like, what the hell? Let's get into the last 3 minutes of Atlanta Housewives Reunion Part 3 and the stupid shit that Kim Zolciak said that made Twitter and social media and Instagram and everything else go crazy. I'm gonna let you hear what she said. It made me want to go through the damn TV and be like, what the fuck are you on now? So I'm mad at her and I'm mad at Sheree because for somebody to be talking about racism doesn't exist and this and that and the other and you don't fucking say anything and you don't check your friend for being wrong. To me, a real friend will let you know when you're wrong. But I'm gonna let you hear what the hell she had to say. She wanted to talk to Kim Zolciak wanted to talk to Andy Cohen, who's a producer or whatever, executive producer of the show, privately, and then Sheree came in, and this is what happened. Listen closely.
Not racist. You know why you have not found another white woman to sit on that motherfucker? Because nobody's dumb enough to do that. Sheree, I'm so upset with you.
Upset with me?
Yes, like I just didn't feel like you stuck up for me or helped me with them ganging up on me.
I don't want you to feel like that. I definitely don't want you to feel like that.
I did have Portia. Portia stuck up for me. I just didn't feel like you were really sticking up
I was
for
trying
me.
to grab Kenya, telling her to stop, because she was really going at your kids. She wouldn't stop.
And I don't know if I expected you to just
I thought it all even before you got out there. I'm not here to fight nobody's battle. But Nene has everybody around. I honestly, that was horrible.
Like, put yourself in my shoes. 5 African American women just hammered. Like, I couldn't even speak. Like, my mind's a whirlwind. This whole racism thing in this day and age is bullshit. Like, every one of those motherfuckers on that couch owe this world a apology for this racism shit. They already tried to claim that shit long ago, Sheree, as you know. Nobody really bought into it because the social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real.
Y'all heard that bullshit, right? And Sheree didn't say a goddamn thing. She's sitting there. She's making excuses for why she didn't take up for her friend, supposedly, but she did in some parts. Or the fact that she's making an excuse for other people. Her whole behavior, this whole season about her being a bone collector, she's the biggest shit starter, and I don't understand why they brought her back to the show, because she doesn't give the show any kind of substance. You know how you have substance when it comes to food and great seasoning, and you're full, and the food goes down right, and you know what I'm saying, and you're famished. That didn't happen. I look at her horse face ass as just a problem on the show. You're somebody that's super messy. Kim has been super messy. She been lying the whole goddamn Sammy about everything. And then when they bring up a clip to remind her this is receipts of you lying, and she's sitting there, you know what I'm saying, with one of her lips or whatever tucked to the side and drunk and shit, and don't even have a response half of the time. So she said racism wouldn't exist if it wasn't for social media. It's not real. Oh, social media has been going crazy. So drop your thoughts on that, because I was looking at her crazy. Oh, Lord. It made me want to go through the TV screen. And Kim's always playing a victim. Each one of them women did tear into her. They got, you know what I'm saying, they went in and they went off for a lot of great reasons, because all the shit she's been doing all season. And for you to say something like that, and then say you leaving the show, you should have been fired. But that's all the spillage I got for you now. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to tell you all? Be careful when it comes to lettuce, whether it's romaine lettuce or anything else. It's been a recall on lettuce. When I think about lettuce and how much I like salads and stuff like that, if you think about it, it's coming from a farm or wherever, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, farm raised or whatever. It's coming out of the ground. So it's bugs and stuff that's actually, running through it, running on it and stuff like that. And they might spray stuff on it to especially kill this and that, but these are put into crates, they're putting into trucks and things of that sort. So how much good is it that it's out like that? It just seemed like, and no matter what we eat, and there was a recall on eggs I didn't speak about, but I heard about a couple of weeks ago. Over 260 million eggs within the East Coast was actually recalled because of salmonella poisoning. It just seemed like always something. Salmon. It was a guy, my brother sent me a video of a guy at Costco's who bought salmon. I saw a fucking parasite. He's moving around the salmon and I saw a damn parasite on it. So as much as I crave fish, I don't eat that anymore. And I'm like, what can you eat nowadays? It's like, what can you drink nowadays? It's always something. Either they tell you it's a benefit or it's not a benefit. Or, we found out even though it's supposed to be bad for you, it's actually good for you. To me, it's just as bad as taking medication. That's why I rather deal with pain without medication, because I don't want to get addicted to anything. Thank God I have a strong system, but sometimes things can make you addicted. I don't want that. I don't want any side effects of anything, or for me or for any of you. And I just think it's crazy how they tell us to take something or eat something that's healthy for you and then it's bad for you. Or take this pill that'll help you. You might have a couple of side effects, and the next thing you know, you see a video of an attorney saying, or a person who's been paid or who's been through this saying, hi, I've been through such and such and I took this pill and this called me this and that. So it's like they tell you to take stuff. I feel like they tell you to take stuff and we're like guinea pigs. And then when you start seeing the side effects, or this didn't work, oh, call this attorney because this pill caused this and that, and you didn't know the effects of this, and you could win this money. You could be a part of the lawsuit if this, So it's like, what is safe nowadays from going to a mall, medication, what we eat? What can we really say is safe? You tell me. To me, I just try to pray over my food and be careful, but it's like we're putting things in our body to not only feed our body, keep us nourished, but it's also deadly at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Another story I saw of this little girl, I think my brother sent this to me too. Her dad had took her to get some fish, and she had some tilapia that was farm raised. And the picture he showed me of the before of the little girl and after, I thought the little girl was dead because of how much her face had broke out. It turned a different color, and she just looked completely swollen. You know what I mean? Like some kind of bad reaction to medication or something, but it was actually from her eating the tilapia. Wild tilapia is supposed to be very good, but farm raised is different. So it's like, what do you eat? Stuff in the can, stuff in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's supposed to be, I feel like the stuff that's better for me as far as I'm concerned, a lot of stuff is from like the farmer's market, but then that's scary too. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what hands is touching what. We don't know who's washing their hands, who's being really, really safe when it comes to food. I know how many times y'all seen me wash my hands, wash off a knob in the kitchen that I've touched, wash off even the dishwashing liquid, clean this, clean that, because stuff can get contaminated. And not everybody might not feel like me and you. People cough over stuff, they sneeze over stuff. And when it comes to particles, when somebody sneeze and they don't cover their damn mouth, which is rude and disrespectful, those tiny particles, and this is a fact, those tiny particles will hit you and you won't even know it. It'll hit your skin. Next thing you know, you're sick. And I feel like once I found out about that and researching and saw videos about that, I've noticed like, okay, after that I got sick because that's somebody else's germs entering your body. So we just really have to be careful. We really do. And it's just very sad that all this is going on. I just feel like all we can do is pray over our food and make it the best we can and try not to create any salmonella poison or any things of that sort, and just really watch how we clean up and do it thoroughly. And on that note, that's 6 minutes and 1 second. I hope all my beautiful people are doing good. I didn't even say my name in this video. This is Authentic Epic Boom. I may try to go live today. I got something special got to do today now that I got a chance to, once I officially get off of work, I'm gonna be going to the mall and looking for some spots for my mom's graduation coming up next, well, not next month, but in June. Looking for some spots for her to have her graduation party, looking for some dresses for her, and going to the restaurant row across the street from the mall. So I'll probably take you guys with me. All right, love you.